Just gonna put on his shirt, okay? You can do it, Dad. You're strong. We'll put on your shoes. All right, there we go. When I was a kid, I didn't know much about my dad's service because he didn't talk much about it.
Growing up in Yonkers, New York, Chris Tromer didn't understand why it was so difficult for his father, James, to get out of bed. James served in the Air Force in Vietnam and came home a changed person.
If you interrupted him watching television or did something wrong, he would fly off the handle.
Chris understands now his dad had been suffering from PTSD and most likely various undiagnosed traumatic brain injuries.
Over the years, I forgave him because it was really holding me down. You know, the weight of bitterness and resentment. And once I let it go, I was able to become a better person.
In 2015, James had a stroke, complicated by dementia. Chris made the difficult decision to retire from his beloved job as a sergeant in the NYPD to take care of his father full-time.
It's exhausting, but it's brought me closer to my dad, that relationship we never had, that we're able to start building now and make up for time lost.
There are 6 million veteran caregivers in the United States, and like Chris, nearly half are men. The Elizabeth Dole Foundation's Hidden Heroes program offers help and free resources and a chance to connect with other caregivers. At the annual Hidden Heroes Gala in Washington, D.C. last night, Chris was able to connect with other male hidden heroes, like Ilahia Johnson of Hawaii, who cares for his father, Anthony, a U.S. Army Vietnam vet, and Sean Lopez of Maryland, who put his career as a geologist on hold to care for his father, Carlos, a career Navy veteran. Well, first of all, just what does it mean to you to be here tonight and to be recognized and appreciated as caregivers?
Well, I think it's important to recognize that caregivers are more than just wives. They're husbands taking care of spouses, their children taking care of parents, sons taking care of fathers. So caregiving is an activity that transcends gender roles.
I mean, I always say caregivers are serving our country as well when they're taking care of our veterans who served and sacrificed so much for us.
You know, my dad served at a time where it wasn't his choice to serve. Drafted right out of high school, sent to Vietnam. It shaped so much of his life after that. So it's definitely a way to serve, is to take care of those who put it all on the line.
What do caregivers need? What would you want people to know?
There's a point where you're just exhausted. We need more outlets where we can talk amongst peers or mental health professionals.
And you could feel the camaraderie in the room, not only between caregivers, but with the many stars who came to honor them, like Oscar winner Tom Hanks and actor Adam Driver, who also served as a Marine. This may be a complicated question, but how has being a caregiver to your fathers affected your relationships with your fathers?
In my case, it got way better. You know, it got stronger because in the course of caring for him, I understood more about what he went through.
It seems like a simple question, but why do you do it? What does it mean to you to take care of your father?
So I think we spend so much time in life asking the question of what do I want my life to look like? Instead of asking what it should be is who do I want to be in life? And so for me, that was powerful in finding my sense of purpose as a caregiver.
And it's clear that none of these men or any of these courageous caregivers do what they do for accolades. For them, these acts of service are simply acts of love.
My dad was asked by the doctor, who takes care of you? And he said, my son takes care of me. He's my caregiver. I felt good about it when he said that.
Guys, it was so beautiful. Every time, I'm telling you, these caregivers are so incredible, what they do, and they serve mostly in the shadows. People don't know, and that's why this organization, Hidden Heroes, means so much to me. It's like my goal every year. You're not going to be hidden. Not this year. We're going to show your faces. We want everyone to look around their neighborhoods and their communities. There are caregivers everywhere, whether they're veteran caregivers or just taking care of elderly parents or kids with special needs, and they need us to see them and say, hey, I'm here. What kind could I do for you? Could I watch your kids for an afternoon? Hey, do you need a break? It's so easy. It's great to be involved, but it's just that human touch means so much to these caregivers. I hear it all the time.
Well, and you think about this, I always think about the sacrifices caregivers make, but when you see what they're getting in return, when you talk about the bond with their dads, my word, that was so profound to me. It really is.
Yeah. It's so, because a lot of them and all the gentlemen we talked to yesterday, they all had, kind of complicated relationships with their fathers because their fathers had suffered so much and it was so misunderstood. And this act of caregiving, which is a total act of sacrifice by their sons, has opened up this relationship. And they say they feel so honored and privileged to do it, even though it's the hardest work you could imagine.
That was so beautiful.
That was great to shine a light on that.
Yes, Savannah, awesome. We can't wait to see you, by the way, back here in Studio 1A tomorrow. That was awesome.
Thanks. See you tomorrow.
Also, we said it's who I want to be.
Yeah, beautiful.
And when Savannah also pointing out the fact that their service to their fathers, it's service to this country as well. So we are grateful. Thanks, SG. Safe travels.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.